Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Jennifer and today we are doing a Will I Buy It. I'm a little behind on this. I was supposed to do this at the beginning of May and it's now the end of May. You know, that's just sometimes how things go. If you're not familiar with a Will I Buy It, Samantha March started these quite some time ago. I'm looking up on my phone while I talk to you. And honestly, there's no way that we could, content creators could do these if it wasn't for the content creators that create pages on Instagram and Patreon that show us coming attractions. Basically, the products that are going to be coming out soon. I follow a couple of them, and I'll talk about them today, and I'll make sure their information is either beside me or below. Chic Profile Official, Tavia's page. She does a fantastic job. She's sort of my go-to #1 person. And she has all of the things that are coming out, the new releases ahead of time. A lot of her information is over on Patreon. As I've mentioned here on my page, I also have a Patreon because you have to be careful about what you put up here in the public space. So, you know, Tavia puts a lot of her stuff over on Patreon about products that are about to release. So if you're interested in that, I'll make sure that information is below. So I'll make sure Tavia's information, Chic Profile Official, and then also Angel Naked One, he does a great job. Similar content, has things that are coming out. I also follow Trend Mood One as well. Just to make sure I'm covering all the bases. And then of course, I just look across the social media sphere to see if there's anything else that I missed. But we're going to start with Tavia's page. And like I said, I did not do this at the beginning of May like I was supposed to. So we have to go back a little ways, I think. So let's see where I think we left off, or even close. It doesn't have to be exact. So I think the last thing I mentioned, we were talking about like Suku Summer, and I was gonna pick up Suku Summer. I have ordered Suku Summer. It, however, is delayed in getting to me. I guess there were a lot of orders, possibly, although I've seen quite a few people already get theirs, so I'm not so sure about that. But anyway, that's fine. It's on my way to me, and I will do videos with it if you guys are interested in seeing it. Suku has beautiful products. I really love the quality of the products. I don't love the fact that I have to pre-order, and I've mentioned it here before, to get them. I wish they were available here on US soil, but they're not. Harrods usually has them as well, and so does Liberty London, I think. So if you don't want to order, you know, overseas and you're in the US, that's the only issue, because they're not available at retailers here. The Chanel Tweed collection, I do have those over on Patreon, and they are beautiful, and there's one that I love more than the others, to be honest, but I've heard differing things about when this is coming out, so I don't know what to tell you, but I would say this: I think it's going to be fall. I think that's what we're looking at. I think we're looking at like August. If I get any more updated information, I'll let you all know. Okay, so the Guerlain quads. I am absolutely interested in these. I absolutely want these. They are already for sale in some places. They are going to be for sale in Japan in the middle of July. So hopefully I will be able to get them a little bit early. We'll see. I was in Italy. They have a new Guerlain boutique. It's brand new. It's been open like 2 weeks. They are going to have exclusives at that boutique. They don't have them yet. They're also going to be building a spa up above. So if you're headed to Milan in, I don't know how long it's going to take. Could be 6 months. It could be a year. But they are going to have Guerlain exclusives at that boutique, and they're going to have a spa, and they're going to have all kinds of stuff. But they said to me that they weren't going to get the quads until September. That's just what they said. I don't know if it's true or not, but that's what they said to me. But definitely I will be picking those up. The MAC Cosmetics Color Excess Gel Pencils, they actually look really nice. And guys, I was the biggest fan of MAC back in the day. Like there's still some MAC products that I absolutely love. I've been thinking about doing like an OG basically series, like the stuff that I still use from like 20 years ago that, you know, I still rebuy. But these MAC pencils, these look good. They look like they go on well. They're gel pencils. I've seen some swatches. So I might pick those up. We'll have to see. The Charlotte Tilbury, I think they're the trios. They're like the vacation trios. I didn't get those, you know. I do travel a lot, and it's actually not a bad idea, but I spent so much money in Italy that I was just like, no. No. Chanel Les Beiges. I've done a video. It's up. Chanel Les Beiges is actually going to come out in 2 parts. The bronzers and the contour and the Les Beiges illuminating oil and the nail polishes are available in Europe right now. I picked up what I could and did a review. There's also the Les Beiges tint like foundation, and then there's the blushes that are coming. And I've heard June. I don't know if that's true, but I've heard June. So hopefully that's on its way. Like I said, I picked up the first part of it. The Chantecaille Summer Collection, the Sunbeam Cheek and Eye, and the lip tints. I have been lucky enough to have Chantecaille send them to me. I have tried them. They are gorgeous. They are stunning. Absolutely beautiful. And the packaging is not my thing. But the products are phenomenal. So whether you want, like, if I were to say the highlight of those 3 things, it's the Sunbeam Eye and Cheek. The lip tints are great. They're lip tints, they're balms. I love them because I love a good lip tint. I love an expensive balm. But the eye and cheek shade is very, very similar to the eye shade that came out in the Pearl Compact. The finish is, I think, almost identical, if not identical. But of course, it's this coppery bronze shade instead of that purpley gold shade that was in the Pearl one. So I love it. And it's probably one of my favorites because it's a wonderful one and done. But for the price, it is expensive. And so I get why people wouldn't be necessarily drawn to it. But the product is exceptional. I will say that. Okay. Guerlain. Oh, so Guerlain, what I should have mentioned is they also have a mascara, and then they have retractable pencil eyeliners. Oh, those look nice. It says Germany launch date is set for August, while other countries in Asia will have it in June. And it's going to be 15th of July at Harrods and Guerlain. So you can get it from Harrods in July. Yeah, they look really pretty. They do look subtle. Like they look stronger in the pan than they look when they're swatched, my opinion. So if you're looking for more of a subtle look, I think they more have that like Suku kind of feel. Whether or not they'll live up to the Suku, sorry. They won't be, I don't know if they'll be as good. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I will definitely try them though. So no doubt about that. Okay, so we did the Dior, all that stuff I reviewed. Dolce Gabbana has new blushes and highlighter. I did pick them up in Italy, and I have them, and I will talk about them. I also picked up some for my friend who asked me to get them for her if I saw them. So they're really pretty, really nice. The Charlotte Tilbury Sunkissed Glow Bronzer. So when I got back from Italy, I was sick, still recovering, and to be honest with you guys, it was just it was the most I could do to just like function. And so I didn't order the Charlotte Tilbury right away, and the Fair sold out by the time I ordered. I did order the medium. It's on its way to me. So I will review that, and I'll look at that medium next to the Chanel Les Beiges medium so you can see the difference. But I don't have the Fair. I do intend to buy it because it actually looks like it's getting really great reviews. Unless I hate the medium that comes, but I don't think that'll be the case. The thing is, though, it does look more of like a contour shade almost, which for me is fantastic. I love a good contour cream, so we'll see. But I was not able to pick up the Fair. I just wanted to let you know. So I've got the medium on its way. I will review it as soon as it's here. Guerlain, more Guerlain. Definitely picking up the Guerlain. Don't worry about that. The Dior Backstage Holiday collection. There's gonna be two. One has green. One has green in it, guys. I'm gonna get that. There's no question. I'm buying it. That's green in it. Chanel tweeds. Like I said, I have them over on Patreon. The NARS. So this is interesting. It's a new line of pressed powder with shimmer. And it looks a little bit like, on the face of it, it looks a little bit like the pressed powders by Givenchy. You know, they have like the 4 squares, but these are swirled. They're calling it light reflecting prismatic powder. There's 2 different shades, it looks like. What are the shades? Stardust and Moonwave? Yeah. But don't know too much else except sales in Asia are scheduled to start in the summer. Looks kind of interesting. So we'll see. This time of year is not usually like a big time of year for products. And by the way, apologize for the hair being like kind of, but one, it's 94 degrees here today in Boston. I don't know. And I've been sick, so I washed my hair, obviously. It's clean, but it's frizzy because I didn't like do anything. I didn't like blow it out or anything. And it's humid. So it has a mind of its own. Pat McGrath came out with, like, under the radar, these cream highlighters and a transparent balm on the other. It's one side's called balm, the other side's called Cyber Orchid. I don't think it's for me. Yeah, I don't think it's for me. But anyway, it came out like kind of out of nowhere. It was just kind of strange. Okay, let's look at Trend Moon One. I know one thing that I've already forgotten, so I will mention that in just a second. But I just want to see if there's anything other than that. Jones Road WTF foundation and the lip tints. I am going to get those. One thing I want to mention about the product, before, I'm going to use it and do a review on it, but I saw the whole brouhaha over on TikTok versus like some influencer tried to use it, and that is the, be careful how I say this, but that is the danger of like, look, I'm glad, like when I come on here and I talk about products and I review a product or I talk about something, I have, I'm doing it obviously from my own perspective, and I always make that clear, but I also have years, I was a makeup artist for a number of years, and I have years and years and years of art training, like literally that's what I wanted to do before I went down the lawyer route. And I've done makeup for people. I've done various types of people, old, young, different, you know, skin tones, undertones, all that. It is a very, it's an art. And not only is it an art, but it takes years of practice for most people to be good at it. There are some people who are just naturally gifted. Kevin Aquan comes to mind. The man was just a genius. But for the most part, it's like anything else. The more you do it, the better you get at it, and you learn techniques from other makeup artists, and you refine your craft, and you get better and better. And there's tricks and tips that I've learned over the years that work, you know, that I've mentioned from time to time in video. And like I said, if I ever have time, I'll do a course, because there's a ton of different things. But you also have to know your product. Like, you have to understand the element of the product. And the thing about the WTF foundation, it is a water-based foundation. Water-based foundations don't do well with like a silicone oily primer or an oil primer. Like, think about it. Water and oil, they don't mix. So I'm going to guess that that's what happened. I haven't really delved into it, but just always be careful when you're, I mean, and that's for me too. Like when I say something is great, or, you know, I appreciate that you've learned to, if you've watched me for a while, that you hopefully trust in my opinions, because you've used the products I've said are good, and maybe even used the ones I said were bad, and you're like, oh yeah, that's bad. But you know, listen to other opinions, talk to different people, you know, seek out channels that have similar skin types, that type of thing, because it makes a huge difference, like if you use a product correctly. Like, there are some things that are pretty simple and easy, and it's just like, oh, you slap it on your face and it works. But there are techniques and there are elements to everything in makeup, like anything else in the world. that are nuanced. And I think sometimes some of that is lost, especially in a 6-second clip. So I want to put that out there. That's my little aside for today. So the WTF, I'm going to pick it up, and I'm going to pick up the some of the lip tints. I just haven't figured out shades yet. I've just been trying to recover first. But I love the Jones Road line. I think it's a great line. It is a very no makeup look. That's the whole point. It's not full coverage. It was never going to be. So that's just not, it's not what the line's about. And if you don't like that, that's okay. Like if you want full coverage, I would not suggest picking up that line. Let's see, the brushes. So the Sonia G brushes, of course I picked them up. Absolutely I picked them up. The Hinoki set, I have them. I have not been able to use them. They look beautiful. They feel lovely. I just have not been well. And so I was like, I'll use them when I can be, you know, I can really give a good review. Or, you know, I don't mean good review, I mean like a real review. I was too sick to be able to make any type of decision on how they worked. And I never want to do that for you guys where I'm just like, I can't tell the difference. I will be using those and giving you my thoughts on them, but I think they're really good. I will also say though that I think they are, if by the time this video goes up, they might even be sold out because there weren't many left. Okay guys, I don't think that there's anything else that I missed here today. And I realize now here at the end of the video that I never moved over for this video. That just tells you that I'm not 100% yet. I never moved over so that there would be space for the pictures. So the pictures are going to be a little smaller today. Sorry about that in this video, but I'll be back. I'll be back to 100% soon. I just need to continue to recover. And when this video goes up, it'll be like the week before my birthday. I am going away again for my actual birthday, like the date. I had set this up months ago, so I have to get well before I go again to travel. So if there's anything else that I've forgotten that's, you know, yelling at me from the back of my mind that or something, but I can't remember what it is, let me know, and let me know down below. I know you will. And let me know what you guys have picked up lately, what you're enjoying for the summer. If it's 94 here today and it's mid-May, I cannot wait to see what July is like. I will be inside in my air conditioning. So thanks so much for joining me today, guys. I really do appreciate it. I hope to see you in another video really soon. Bye.